Welcome to a Thursday night on Craft Ed, and tonight we have a special guest, Kenny E. from the Danaquin Aquatics Show,
What up,
and
fish people?
we got Whip coming into here soon, but hopefully Whip gets home soon so we can get up or get him into speed with what we're gonna do tonight. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get Chad up. There we go. Oh my gosh, we got a whole bunch of people already. Well, guys, let's start off by I want to share something. Oh gosh, I have to stop sharing something before I can share something else. There we go. This is the poll from last week, and these were the 4 guppies that I was asking you guys what you wanted me to get from John Oliver's guppies. Oh, bummer. When I go to my own page, I don't see how many people voted. On my telephone, I think it told me I was like at 198. So, it looks like this green guppy won. It's got 56% of the vote, which is over 100 of the votes. So, I'll be calling John Oliver tomorrow and seeing if I can order 4 of these. And I'm going to tell y'all, I really love this one. I love well, originally I told John I was going to buy 2 pairs of these for my fish room, despite whatever the people pick. And since the people pick this, I'm going to buy 2 pairs of these for my fish room. But so it's interesting that the one that I like the most, people like the least. Which one do you like better, Kenny?
I think the number 4 is the best looking one.
Yeah,
It
well,
looks
that's
pretty
the one
cool.
that the people picked. But okay, I'm going to stop sharing this.
Aw.
Oh,
What's going on, Oinky? She comes in saying, "Hi, Kitty E and my sweetheart Ed."
she's amazing. And hi, everybody. Kenny, do you want to say hi to everybody? I'm terrible at saying hi.
I could do that.
I mean, I
We
guess I
can
can
do
try.
this, Ed. All right. First in this evening, Mr. Jimmy P. What's going on, Jimmy? Shady Grady, what's going on? Scotty, the fish freak in the house. What's going on, Scotty?
Hi,
TK
Scotty.
Tropicals, welcome. Jenny Lynn, welcome. Uncle Smiley, what's going on, brother? Fishing Things with Lando. What's going on, Lando? Kara C, welcome. Garcia, welcome. Dennis Christensen, welcome to the stream. Silver Creek Wildlife. Man, Silver Creek, you keep changing that. We get used to one name and you make it another. What's going on, man? Then, of course, Oinky's in the house. Hope you're doing well, sister. And we got Larry D, Chili Head in the house.
I can't wait to find out
All
when
right,
Larry
Third
D's
Aquatics, Mr. Jeff Kane. Crowntail Half Moon. I have not seen that name in ever. What's going on?
She's amazing.
Killer Kitties in the house. New Local Austin, welcome. And I'm at the bottom.
Well, there's one other that just showed up. We've got Whip.
Hi.
Can you hear us, Whip? Whip is coming from his car. He went out and had dinner with his wife or something.
And my papa.
Oh, with his papa. That's
cool. No, Dad. Oh, where's the volume on this? Can you even hear me?
Well, we just heard that. Well,
what are we talking about? Did we figure it out?
Well, we'll get to that in just a second. We're just starting up.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to you and Kenny, Whip and Kenny. Thank you guys for filling in. Skipper, one of his friends passed away just a little bit ago, so that really sucks. And Rico's not feeling good today, so I have luckily awesome friends were able to come up and help me out. And what we're doing tonight is I'm in the dark room, like the room with no light, so I can't do any crafts.
Me too.
Do is one of my favorite things to do privately is just go on fish websites and look at the fish. I mean, I generally never buy them because I can't afford it, but I like to look at them. And I thought maybe we could all look at fish together. And I was going to go to Dan's fish, and he's got them listed in groups of 4. And I thought maybe we could pick one of the 4 and see if we've ever, bred it, raised it, if we know anything about it, or maybe it's a fish we know nothing about and we just want to look at it. Okay?
So Crystal says, I completely support you at my sweetheart, Ed. You get whatever you like.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'll be darned. I don't think I've ever seen him blush. Have you, Whip?
Maybe once or twice over the same thing.
Let's add to. There we go. Okay, so Whip, are you able to see these from your car right now? You may not be able to. You may just have to join along until you get home.
Yeah, I can kind of see them as it. Are you going to blow them up, or are you just going to look at them like that?
Well, what we'll do is when we pick the fish, like let's say this first row, we have a tiger limia. I have those, and I also have I don't have white tuxedos. I have blue tuxedos that are very similar because it's a real pale blue. So let's go to the limia, the tiger limia. And
Okay.
that's about as blown up as we can get it.
I can see that. I can't really see them when they're in the thumbnail, but I can see that.
Well, I have bred these guys. They're just like guppies. I mean, they pretty much breed nonstop. There's not hardly any work to do with them. If you have guppy perimeters, they do good. Kenny,
The cool
have
thing
you ever
about
had
most of
tigers?
your linear are the fact that most of them are care species. And that's the cool thing about keeping them. You're keeping a fish alive that's probably extinct or close to extinct in the wild.
Yep. And let's see do you get a pair? Oh no, he's selling them for $8.99 a piece. And we're not going to really judge his prices, but and he has a whole mess of them, but they're unsexed. So you're not for sure if you're getting a male or female. How you can tell basically is once they become adults, you have to look to see if they're gravid. They don't get as dark as like a guppy, but you can tell if they're pregnant or not. And I'm trying to think if the Gotapodium on the boys gets pointy or not. I bet you it does. This one might be a boy right here. And maybe the females have more of a fan Gotapodium.
Well, I know on the humpback linear, the males have a lot more color to them.
Okay.
They have like more yellow in them and whatnot, so I'm sure this is similar. Oh, Peplin Creek Aquatics coming in, been a member for 22 months, saying Ed, Whip, and Kenny. Hello.
Well, thank you. Hello, sir. You are awesome. And we probably should have asked Peplin to come up here too, because he could probably tell us all about some of these fish. But now, between the 3 of us, we've had a lot of different types of fish. Now, Whip isn't a little fish guy. Kenny
I am not.
prefers big fish, but he has little fish. And I prefer little fish, but I have just a couple of big fish. So hopefully we'll get some that Whip will like too. So that was our pick for the first row is the tiger limia. So now our next row, we have assorted betta females. We have orange shrimp. Oh, now you probably have had a lot of orange shrimp.
I still have orange shrimp.
A 6-barred cichlid gold. I have no idea what that even is.
I have never heard of it.
and then a Pasilia Grali. I'm not for sure if I'm saying that right. That I'm just gonna click it, but it must be like a wild guppy of some sort, and doesn't have much else on it. So let's don't go for that one. But neither one of you guys have heard of the 6-band
Nope.
cichlid? Wow. I mean,
Click on
they
that
look
one.
like
I'd like to
something.
see where it hails from. It looks like an African to me, but
Let's click it and see what it says. Oh, it's a juvenile, what he's taking a photo of, and there's a video, and we don't want to play his video because I didn't get permission to play videos. Well, nuts. Normally he has more information on the fish, but I bet you
Obvious,
because he
Brad.
had. What's that?
I'm reading his Nino Lamberdolgus. Yeah, this is African.
Now, who knew about this fish?
Sexaphiaceus. Well, I think it's mighty sexy.
Let's see. I wish I could play it without the audio, but I don't know how to do that. So,
Well, here.
and then we have the orange shrimp. Well, those are good looking orange shrimp. Look, they almost have a laser line on them. I've never had orange shrimp that had a line on their back. My shrimp oranges were solid orange. That's interesting.
Hello, Regina. Hello, Lori.
Which one of these fish would you get?
Well, Ed, you know me.
Yeah,
I'm going for the
you're gonna
cichlid.
get. Are you guys both cichlids?
I'm going for the cichlid.
I'd probably go cichlid. Of those 4, yeah.
I'll just go with that.
But I might do the shrimp because I tried to do shrimp a couple months ago and I
Ooh, is
killed
that
every one of them.
pencil fish? Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah, this is a purple pencil.
I've
fish.
seen these in person at. We have a Pisces Aquarium out here. Stocks them. They are gorgeous in person.
I've never seen these guys. They are pretty. Do they look real good in groups, or how do they look when you saw them?
There was about 12 of them in the tank. They look great.
Do the females, are they less red,
I've got it.
or is that just a juvenile?
Oh my.
That's not
Oh
good.
my gosh! Look at all the cops.
Yeah, somebody just destroyed their car.
Looks like they rolled it a few times.
Wow. Well, that was.
I had to put my seatbelt on just in case they were looking.
Yeah.
You should have it on anyway.
You hush, woman.
Well, we have the purple pencil fish. We've got the huge sailfin molly. I mean, or no, that's a swordtail. That's not even a molly. I've got to look at this. See, this is my problem, guys, is I end up looking at all the fish. The goal is just to look at one fish. That thing is crazy. Look at that.
I've always loved them. I just can't keep them. They don't like my water.
Swordtails?
Swordtails, mollies, and blatties. They die within a couple of weeks.
Do you have soft water?
I have extremely hard water that is made soft, or it was. I might try it again now that I've figured out how to bypass the softener.
Oh, nice. Bamboo shrimp, which they're really cool, but they're kind of creepy. They kind of remind me of like a roach, underwater roach.
Well, Scotty, the fish freak's been a member for 20 months. He says, let's look at Achilles.
Well, I don't know how Dan does it because I think it's random what pops. because
So
this is
you'll
a
see
different group.
Achilles if we get a row Achilles there, Scotty. How's that?
Yeah.
Because we're going row by row.
Look at these glow light Danios, though. They are really neat, and they're only $5.99 a piece.
Demars
That
has
is a
just
cool
become,
Danio.
Demars has just become a new member, Ed.
Oh, thank you so much, Demars. You're awesome.
DeMars is the best.
But I mean, that is just a really neat Danio. I've never seen these in real life. Gosh. Okay, well, I think the pencil finch wins the group, but I kind of like, if I could have a group of the Danios, I'd go for the Danios over the pencil fish, I think. Okay, now this time we've got a couple, we've got a Rasbora. Oh, we got a Goby. This thing looks amazing. A neon blue Goby. These look like the Bale sharks, don't they? Or the Bala sharks? But they have yellow fins instead of red.
Yeah, what is that thing? It's kind of cool looking.
I don't know. I'm gonna see. That's the neat thing about Get Gills. Dan really gets some different fish in. Let's see how, if he says how big they get. Oh, well, shipping size is 2 inches. I wonder if they get to a foot long.
This is a loach, right? No, algae eater.
No, yeah, these are algae eater, they say, but I think they probably eat everything.
If they're anything
now
like the
DeMars
Chinese,
came back
it gets
and,
about 8.
DeMars just came back as a member now and gifted 5 more memberships for you, Ed.
Oh my gosh! Well, thank you so much, Demars. And one thing that membership gets you is you get to be a sponsor of a PSA every week. And this week, we have a sponsor, and let me see if I can bring it up quick. Our special member this week is Zen Ginger. And there's one thing that people don't know about Zen Ginger is she doesn't like anything that flies.
In my opinion, you can't count on anything that flies.
Oh, look! It's the Good Fairy! She'll know what to do.
Not to fear, little children. I will help you.
Damn.
Thank you, Zen Ginger, for being this week's sponsor of the PSA.
Now, was
You're
Zen
awesome.
the fairy?
I'm not allowed to say. But maybe if you zoom in on the face. Just saying. So if you want to be a PSA sponsor, all you have to do is be a member and say that you'd like to sponsor one. And that's all it takes.
So Stephen White says the spot tail algae eater, basically the common name in the hobby is the flying fox.
Oh,
I don't think
That's a
flying
flying-
fox have yellow fins. I don't think they do. Do they?
well, this must be a rare one or a different type. Because I think they normally have black fins.
Yeah, they're very similar in look to the Siamese.
So the bottom
Yeah.
of the chat, Mike B just became a member.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, thank you, Mike B. Man, this more members than I've had in forever. Thank you guys so much. I went to the wrong thing. Oh, good. Luckily, when I share, it's only sharing his stuff. Okay, and then there's some orange Corys. But I really like this Goby. Have you guys had Gobies?
I've had the
I have
desert gobies.
Well, Kenny, go first, and then we'll hear what Whip says.
I've had
What did you
desert-
say?
Desert gobies I've had.
And Whip, have you had any?
I have not. I've never. I just went through Dan's page today, and I don't think I had other than Cory Cats. That's about the only thing he's got that I've had. So
Well, that's one of the big reasons why I want to do saltwater is because I want some of the saltwater gobies, but look at how pretty these guys are.
I think
Yeah, some
Steve
of that saltwater stuff is really gorgeous.
I love how gobies, their attitude, how they just kind of sit on the bottom of the tank and chill out. And it's like they're always just looking, waiting to see what happens. And that's not a bad price. $13. I mean, I have no idea how much a goby costs, but I think if I saw gobies at my local fish store that look like this, I'd probably pick them up for sure. So that's pretty cool. And then an Inler, a Phoenix, or no, that's not an Inler, that's a Rasbora. A Phoenix Rasbora. Well, that's kind of pretty too. Let's look at the Rasbora.
Where do they hail
When I was a
from?
little,
Is that a what country do those things come from? Anybody know? Anybody? Hello?
we're looking. Dan doesn't have the information. Normally, when I do things like this, I write down a lot of information on the individual fish. You know, when I talk about fish, but these are just going to be random surprise fish.
Right.
I really don't know. But when I was a little kid, when I would get Rasboras, they were always the ones that were stuck to all the fish filters. Like they would all die and get stuck to the fish filter right away.
Oh, that's no good. Where are we going, Kenny?
Personally, in this group, I would get
it's almost
neon
90
blue.
degrees here today, so it's getting a little warm up here. I'm gonna head for the lower level.
Oh man, do you guys own AC up there? Do you guys have air
We only
conditioning?
have it in our bedroom. My kids
And
tried
man,
my
it's
AC about a month or two, or about a year or two ago. Oh, geez, I got Danielle's big ass computer in my way here.
Ah, jeez.
I'm glad you added computer at the end of that.
Right.
Otherwise, he may have gotten knocked out, folks.
Yeah, right.
She's been down here messing in my area, man. She's got it all jacked up.
Okay, there we go. And so I'm going to move down. I'm going to go with the goby on this group.
Well, I've kept
We're really glad that Kenny
the
decided to
Cory
wear
cat.
pants today. The orange Corys?
Yeah. I've kept those. That's the only fish on that line that I've kept.
Orange Venezuela,
After-
they are gorgeous.
They are.
But I think the goby would be my choice. I like that blue little goby.
Me too. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so we've got a lizard, Hillstream Loach. We've got a red dragon guppy. We've got an ember tetra, and then we've got the oh, I can't say that. I can't pronounce it. I used to be able to pronounce this name no problem. Hillstream Loach.
Reticulated?
Reticulated. Did I? And I said that
Yep.
correctly because you just said it. But yes.
Just think
Reticulated.
of the snake. Reticulated python.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what those are. But I
They're
have.
really, 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 really big snakes.
Yeah, I don't want one of those. But I own 2 of these. I had 14 of them. And I had to take them. I was like, Oinky had saved them for them being left at the AOC. We were at the AOC convention. And this young couple that we really like, they own J&N Aquatics in Kentucky. Paducah, Kentucky. They bought 14 of these, and
Yep.
I ended up taking them, and then I held on to them for almost 4 months because we just weren't able to get back with them because of Christmas and winter and snow and stuff. Well, when the day came for me to get them all out of the tank, I could only find 12 out of the 40-gallon fish tank, and I put them in a fish tank that hardly had anything in it. So I don't know where the two were hiding, but now I see them every day up against the glass. But I'd like to, they said just keep them, so that was really nice of them. But I would like to buy like 10 of them, 10 more, and see if I can breed them, because they are really a cool little fish.
DeMars, I'll
I was
answer this.
teasing them.
We got a question, Ed. He says, I just had a swarm of electric blue Acaras. Should I separate them in their own tank? I would leave Mama with them and then get all the adults out of the tank, because Mama's going to kill all the other adults.
And
Now,
the electric blue? Is that what
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah,
They're
electric
not
blue.
too bad. Not like your
I know
zebras.
when ours bred, the female killed three of the males and one of the other females in about a matter of 12 hours. So
Really?
Would it be a bad idea to scoop the baby and the mom, or the babies and the mom out and put them in a separate tank?
if you want to, I find it's usually easier just to get the other adults than sit there and try to scoop, because electric blue Acara, when they have a brew, I mean, we're talking a brew, bro. We're talking 50 to 75, 100 fish.
I was just thinking, though, if you use one great big dip net and got a bunch of them, and if you didn't have another big tank, you could probably put them in like a 20 tall
Yeah.
to grow out, because I don't know if everybody has enough tank space to put all their adults in.
All I would recommend is make sure you have a tight lid on wherever they're going.
Oh, do they like to jump?
Yes.
I didn't know that about those. Wow.
I've lost one. I bought 14 of them. I've lost one of them because of that. And I thought I had a pretty tight lid, but apparently not.
Danny and I lost two, little space behind a hang on the back. We had about that much in between the side of the tank and there, and they squeezed through that. I don't
Crazy.
have a single one in here anymore.
I
Big Steve
love
Glass
those.
Box Creations just gifted a membership, Ed.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Glass Box. You guys are
Thank you.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, I heard that these Hillstream loaches are easy to breed if you put a rock pile or caves. So I thought they're in a 40 breeder, and I thought I would put rocks and a cave in there,
Hey, Ed.
and some caves, and just see what they prefer.
I know somebody that makes caves.
Yeah. And I heard she's amazing at it.
I know two people that make caves, Ed.
I've never had the lizards.
A
The
lizard?
Hillstreams. It's a lizard Hillstream loach. And I
I've
know they're
never
real
had those either.
popular. I guess they kind of look like a lizard, but I think I prefer my little banjos better. They look like a little banjo.
I can't see chat or nothing, but isn't there a lot of different species of Hillstream? There's more than just those two, right?
Well, there's two that look like banjos, and then there's the lizard. Because there's the reticulated, and then there's another one that's more solid brown. And I don't know what that one's called. But the that have the same body as the reticulated one, I think there's at least two that they sell that are similar to that. Maybe we'll find it. But the reticulated is the one I would take in this, or the Hillstream loach I would take. I'd like to do a group of.
Little alien looking thing.
They are. They're so cute. Okay, we got Sturbeyes. We've got L106. And then I guess it's orange because it has a little bit of orange on its tail. Oh, it does have orange on it, the tips. Okay. And then we've got, well, this must be the line of orange stuff. I don't know what this thing is, and I'm just gonna pass on it. It looks like a bucktooth tetra almost. But I have no idea what this fish even is. Do you know what this is, Kenny?
No.
Doesn't it look like
to me? It looks more like a
with this
diamond
line?
tetra almost. Kind of looks like a
Yeah.
diamond tetra too.
Oh, and I'm looking at it closer. I thought, see how it has like this little gold right here? I thought its mouth went all the way up to that spot, but its mouth is way down here. Okay, well, we'll just skip them because we don't know anything about them. And then we got another lizard tetra now. Let's skip that one. Let's just say hands down stir-by. Everybody's had a stir-by tetra.
Yeah, I think stir-by's it.
I mean, it's a great Corey. They can be in hot water and do great. They're just a really nice fish. Like you can keep them with discus, no problem, or with rams. You know, they can be your bottom fish on a warm tank.
Oinky says, he. Some women want diamonds to wear and flash to the world and for pretentious status. I want to be with my sweetheart and shop on Dan's Fish for shiny, fishy friends.
Well, maybe we'll have to stick to diamonds on here because that would be more affordable. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't just say that. Okay. Whip texted me to say that.
Wait a minute. Don't get Oinky after me.
Now look, here's another. It looks a lot like a tiger limia. This is a tiger teddy limia. I wonder if they're a little chubbier or something. And a mono shrimp.
Crebensis.
And I've never had any of the crebenzas. Have you guys? Well, I'm sure Kenny has.
Yes, I've had the rainbow, the giant.
I'm thinking about getting cribs for my African tank.
What's the temperature? Do they have to be in a little warmer water, or can they be in like 77 degrees?
We kept ours. I think ours were even down as low as like 75 sometimes.
Okay. Well, is the crebenza? Oh, wait, this is actually a killie.
Oh, there he goes. Give Scotty his
This is a
way.
killie, isn't it?
I can't read it, but it does. I don't see Killy in there anywhere.
I don't see the word killie, but I think I know the fish is a killie. Well, I don't know. That the female's not so hot. We're lucky that we're humans, since the women folk on the human side are the pretty ones.
Right.
Because in the fish, it sure would be a bummer if we always had to get all fixed up before we
Scotty
went
says,
outside.
yes, that is a killie.
Okay,
Well-
good deal.
It is a non-annual killie fish. So it must
so
live
it'll
more than
actually-
a year.
Nice. The only killie I've ever had is the American flag fish. And I can talk about those all day long. But
Danny and I keep the Golden Wonders. We like the Golden Wonders.
oh yeah, I'd like to get Golden Wonder someday. Well, let's give it to the killie here. Since it's a killie. Okay, what do we got here? We got a toothpick fish.
Never heard of it.
We got koi guppies. Boy, those are some fat girls. And then we got some Endlers and another Tetra. I think the toothpick fish. You guys had toothpick fish?
Nope.
Oinky, you should check with LRB Aquatics. He almost always has blue Galeras killifish. I think that's one of the ones he specializes in.
One of these days, we're going to go visit him. Him and Shelby and Grant.
Well, I've already warned them that when I get there, I'm bringing my snorkeling gear. I'm going to snorkel his pond.
I've thought the same thing. I want to do the same thing.
Just got to be careful, man.
that'd be
They got
fun.
those alligator snapping turtles down there.
Yeah.
Don't
They
think
I
got
know
I'm
you're
going
gonna
alligators
say-
too.
on, but
The alligators aren't going to mess with us, but the snapping turtles would, or a snake might bite.
yeah, I forgot if they got snakes down there too. I ain't scarred.
But most everything will just leave us alone.
And I think
But yeah,
Florida's
the
got
toothpick fish.
heavy amounts of leeches too, don't they?
Well, I think leeches are everywhere. I didn't get any leeches when we were collecting.
So
And James didn't get
Roxanne
any
says she
leeches.
has a tank full of these little toothpick guys.
Oh, that's awesome. Does Roxanne sell these guys?
I don't know if she's selling them yet. I think she's still building her colony.
So they must breed in your tank, which is pretty neat. This is another thing I'm going to have to look up. They're currently eating baby brine shrimp. They require live foods, such as baby brine shrimp, daphnia, and microworms. Wow. I just killed my last microworm colony. But I could do baby brine shrimp for them.
So Peplin says
And
they
I-
haven't bred them yet.
I really want to do a daphnia tub someday.
Mine do too, Regina. My stir-by's breeding in the discus tank.
Oh, that's awesome. And there's our electric blue Acara that we were talking about earlier. Now, do you know how to sex them?
Just about
Do they
all
get
of your
egg spots?
cichlids, the males are always going to have a little bit more pointed on the top and lower fin there. And then also the females have a little wider body.
Okay. But they don't do egg spots?
That's more of an African thing, man.
Okay. Are electric blue Acara like a native fish, or is that something that people developed?
That is a bred line breeding of a fish. Electric blue Acara.
Okay.
The normal blue Acara is a good looking fish in its own right, but it's not nearly as blue as that.
Well, I don't ever hear purists talking about how terrible electric blue Acaras are. You know how they always attack the hybrids? I never hear them attacking these guys.
Because they're not, all that is a bred form. Somebody kept breeding it and breeding it and breeding it for color, and that's how they got it. So it's technically not a hybrid, it's just enhanced.
They're
breeding.
just blue Acara that every time they get a shiny one, they put it in a separate tank.
It'd be similar to like the electric blue Jack Dempsey.
Gotcha. And then let's just move to the next group because that we've talked about those guys. Oh, look at this group. This group's a fun group. Okay. Well, we've got an Apisto that everybody loves. We've got the orange rabbit snails that I love. I've got a tank of these. These are with my hill streams. And Then we've got a Congo spotted puffer. And then we've got the Emperor Tetra. I think we can just skip the Tetra and probably
That's
say,
a cool tetra, though. That's the Kerry Blue.
yeah.
Danny and I bred those several times. Cool fish.
Well, I guess it is a little prettier than I thought.
These
Max
pictures
size
aren't
an
doing it any
inch to an inch
justice.
and a half. Now, you guys bred Tetras?
We've bred the Kerry Blues, the Cherries. What other ones? Kerry Blues, We have the Ant Tetras laying eggs now. We just got to get them out of there the next time they do it. But we've bred a few over the years. Kerry Blues, the regular Emperors.
Do you use mops or how do you do it?
What works best is Sawassertang on the bottom. Then they'll lay eggs in that. And then if you're keeping the fish in, you're going to lose them because they are massive egg eaters.
So you're transporting
What
the
we
fish.
did with the Kerries is we put a big pile of Sawassertang on one end of the tank, and they go on that and they do their business. And then the eggs, because the Sawassertang's so nimble, would fall up underneath the Sawassertang, and then the babies would get in there. And then we had a bunch of smaller rocks and stuff in piles. What the heck was that?
Sorry, that's me.
Oh, Ed made it. He made it home.
Oh, we lost him. Whoops. Whip, do you want me to pop you back up? Okay.
Sorry about that.
Cool. No, it's totally cool.
Hey, but now I can see what we're looking at.
Yeah. Well, we're
90
talking about breeding tetras right now. And it's one fish I've never bred, but I've read many different ways to breed them. Well, and there's many different types of, tetras to breed. So it's interesting to hear how people do it. Now, what do you feed them? Do you feed them micro worms or what?
No, man, they'll eat anything. Flake,
Powder?
flake, and pellets. We
Just
like
the
to feed.
ultra fry?
Then of course brine and bloodworm they'll eat.
Wow. Okay.
But what got ours actually breeding, believe it or not, were mosquito larvae.
Oh, that extra protein probably made them really get kicked off.
I don't know if it was the live food or what, but that got them going.
That's cool.
Yeah, Peplin. Peplin's trying hard to get me to take all of my beautiful cardinals out of that 110 and get them breeding. They are gorgeous. They're from they're German bred ones that Redfish Bluefish had. I went in there in person and I saw them all. I said, I got to have all of them. He says, what? And I took them all.
How many was that?
30, 35, something like that.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
What'd that cost you? $1,000?
That cost me 30 pairs of stack endlers.
Trade.
Or excuse me, it was 20 pair stack endlers, 20 pair of Gingaruba endlers.
Well, that's cool.
I love Apistos.
I wish we could play the Apisto, but we can't because I didn't get permission. So what if you guys could have a group of anything on here out of this group of 4, what would it be? The Apistos? The orange rabbit snails? The Congo puffers?
Kerry tetras.
These,
Give me a school of
super
50 of them.
blue Emperor tetras.
I'd take a school of 50 Kerrys. That would be awesome. Now, you got to be careful with those guys in a community tank. They do like it, especially if you're keeping other tetras in the tank with them. They are quite nippy.
Whoops. I want to do that. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess that didn't matter. I accidentally pushed a button and it popped a thing down. Oh, where'd they go? What happened to that row? I don't know what happened to the row.
You must have went to a new page.
Yeah, I think you clicked on a new page because these are all different fish.
I know. I'm just trying to. Did we go backwards? Well, I don't know
Where
what
did-
page I was on.
You were probably on page 1, right? Maybe not.
These were the ones that we were looking at the first hour before we started. I guess we were. We were on page 2. I guess.
There it is.
Yes, we're on page 2. I didn't realize we were on different pages. I think I would be happy taking 12 of the rabbit snails. I
thought
like
about
those.
having the
Snails
Congo
alive
puffer.
either.
I like that Congo puffer too.
Oh man! Well, when you come down here to Tennessee, I'll give you some, and we'll try to breed them in your tanks, or at least live in your fish tanks. I love how slow of breeders they are. They're just an amazing fish
I miss Lori.
or mollusk.
Foxy.
Whip, did you see Regina saying hello to you?
I didn't.
Hi, Regina.
Hi, Regina, and Monster Fish Gal, and Nancy B in Tennessee. Hagen
Nancy
Hill.
B in Tennessee.
Now that we got a break, Hagen Hill had asked me how I keep the tanks cool upstairs. If it gets
That's a
real
great
bad, Hagen
question.
Hill, all we do is just Danny and I have always got ice of some sort, whether it be milk jugs or smaller ice. What do you call those? Ice pads or whatever.
1 liters, 2
Yeah,
liters.
we do little bottles like this too for smaller tanks. If it gets too hot, then that's how we handle it. But generally speaking, if we keep, and even in 100-degree days here, if we keep the house shut during the day, it doesn't get that hot in here, really. Just
Do you have
when
trees?
you open the door and constantly open and shutting windows and doors, that's when it gets hot.
Now you
The
live
only time
so
I've had
far
a
north.
real issue is the garage tanks. So now those I've had losses because of heat. But I mean, that time, I think it was 147 in the garage at one point. So, I mean, it's tough to keep any fish alive in those temps.
Wow. Yeah, it gets hot here, but I'm in the basement, so pretty much the basement, all my fish in the basement, temperature pretty much always stays between 70 and 80 degrees. In the wintertime, I run
do like
gas.
having my fish in the basement. It's much easier to control the temperature.
It's not easy finding basements in the South, though.
That's true.
Which makes no sense to me. You guys are like Tornado Alley. You think every place would have a basement down there, you know?
Well,
we don't really get tornadoes here.
some people
Because we're
buy
in
the property on a mountain and they can only dig down 3 feet before you hit freaking granite.
That must be it. I think that's it. Well, and you see, I'm kind of up on top of a hill or whatever, and I guess it works out. But yeah, like those southern states that are flat that get hit with tornadoes, man, I'd definitely want a basement. But I guess they also have to worry about the water table because they may not. It might be so flat, the water table's so high, they can't put a basement in.
Some of the major people that had them, I guess what happened was that they had mass die-offs was one of the issues. She was asking why nobody can get a hold of blackworm sources anymore.
See, what happened was
Yeah,
Well
I'll have
died.
to ask. My fish store still sells them. He gets them in a big, like it's pretty gross because they come in like a, I don't know if it's a 5-gallon bag, but it's only 2 gallons of water, and a butt ton of worms, but you also see the leeches are all over the sides of the bag too. It's pretty gross. That's why I've never got them, because I don't want to have the leeches. Now I wonder if you can only get the all the leech-free stuff is gone.
Now, me, I'm just the opposite, Ed. If I find a leech in one of my other tanks, they always make it to a cichlid tank, and the cichlids love them.
Okay. Well, I've never bought bloodworms. I just watched Rob take them out of his boxes when he, I enjoyed looking at his fish when he pulls them out of the box and say, "Oh, look, this is a big bag of bloodworm or blackworms." Okay, so let's get back on here. Here's another pencil fish. It's
You got 2 pencil fish there this
Yeah.
time.
oh yeah.
That one's
Now this one's more orange to me, even though they're both
that
supposed to be red.
thing is gorgeous. The coral reds in real life are amazing.
Yeah,
Those
that
get
is such a
really
pretty
sexy,
fish.
Ed.
Now
I
I've
need
never
to know,
had
I need
pencil
to know
fish.
where these guys come from so I know if I can get them or not. That looks like a rosy or a Denison barb
Rainbow
almost,
shiner
right?
on those.
So, do you only get fish from particular parts of the country or the world?
No, what I eventually the plan was going to go North, Central American, South American, African, and then I have another South American because I have the little fish and they can't go in with the big guys. But yeah, I just I wanted to try to break it up, not like a biotope necessarily, because I'm not looking to create like an exact replica of the of any particular area. I just want to get fish from the same continent into a tank together.
Now you're
Nighthawk Hill.
building. You're building a place here in Tennessee eventually.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to have a special fish room?
Potentially. I mean, we're looking at some stuff that like modular homes right now, but maybe we can just take designs from the modular homes and just have a house built to replicate it, kind of thing. I'm not totally sold on the modular or the motor homes or anything
Yeah,
like that.
poor Ed. If I ever move down there, he's going to go out to his pool. And I'm going to be out there butt naked in the middle of the night just doing the backflow in his pool.
That's a damn fine idea.
I just so everybody knows, I keep my privacy fence locked, especially at night.
Ed,
And I'll have to put up an
How
electric
high is that
wire, I
fence?
think,
I was
Penny
going to
and I
say,
are 6'5".
you've met me and Whip. You don't think a little fence is going to keep us out, do you?
I don't want to see you two naked crawling over my fence. That would be so gross.
Killer Kitty
my
just
God.
gave you a $5 super sticker. It's the emo
Kitty!
Nemo with the karate punches.
Thank you so much, Killer. You're awesome. And your
Or
refrigerator
actually,
is doing
that's
amazing.
right. I
too.
got a Zen calls that's a fox. Zen says that's a fox.
Well, I'm with you, Zen.
What did Zen said?
Oh, I hope Zen got to see her. Was Zen here for her PSA?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And I think her comment was something about OMG or something, she said.
Stephen White says that they're from South America. That'd be cool if they are. And I assume he is correct.
I know he's correct. Remember Dr. Anthony had him that one year he was selling them?
I don't.
And he got them in Peru.
Whip, what we could do is you could have a slab put down and we could put a pole barn and insulate it. And then your turtles could live on one side and you could have your fish on the other and then your motorcycle in the middle.
There you go. I like the way
It'd be fun.
Well,
Well,
Ed,
this pencil fish is our favorite. But this pencil fish is only $7. It's a lot more affordable. But it reminds me of my high school rival, Waterloo, Illinois. Orange, black, and white was their colors. And you know what?
My laptop's about to die, and if it dies, I'll come back up on my phone.
Okie doke. I shouldn't be mean about Waterloo, Illinois, because I was actually they were the ones that hired me as their hockey coach for 3 years. Columbia didn't. And I probably still be doing it, but I quit. And that's a whole nother long story why I quit. But so Waterloo's, I guess, not all bad. But this Molly, I love this Molly. I bought 2 of these at the OCA in the auction, and they didn't like my water, and they both croaked. But they were really pretty when they lasted. I love multiple colored fish. You know, I love how it kind of goes like a yellow, white, blue, and red through its body. This one doesn't have much blue, but now there's a guy at the Clash that'll be selling really pretty mollies probably, and maybe I'll buy some pretty mollies from him. But are we still saying that this is the pencil fish that everybody would want?
That's the one I'd go with. Although those angels are pretty cool. I do love some angels. I know they're common and everything, but I do love them.
They got the real red eye. You know, St. Louis for years was a ghost town for angels. I thought angels were the hardest fish to get a hold of. Literally for 25 years or 30 years. I had my angels that I had, and that was about it because I bought them from other cities and stuff. But then I moved to Chattanooga, and every fish store is filled with them because everybody sells their angels to them. But okay, so here's our last night.
Oh, hey, look, there's another one.
Another killie too. Let's look at the killie fish first. And this one says killie.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer, it's a video.
Okay. Is it just the one picture?
It is. Yep. I'm going to click it, and let's see if I can mute it. Okay, if it goes on longer than 2 minutes or 5 seconds, I think I lose my monetization. Well, never mind. It wouldn't run anyway.
Dang it.
So, this is a pretty killie.
I am Oinky.
Let's see. Is Scotty saying what type of killie this is?
I think Scotty got mad and left.
He got mad and left?
I haven't seen him in here in a while.
Ah, poor guy. Oh my gosh, we're almost at an hour.
Well, you start talking fish, man. Time goes fast, brother.
Yeah, you might as well use up Skipper's time too. He's not coming in.
So Regina's telling you got to trim it to make it grow.
I know. That's what they keep telling me.
What's that?
Oh, there he is. Scotty's here.
What do you know about the lyre tail, the gold lyre tail killie? I wish we could see what the lyre tail looks like.
We tried, Scotty. He tried to hit it, but nothing happened.
Well, we hit it. Yeah, the video was just a frozen thing. But then we got some pretty white clouds with red tails. With some mollies. And then we've got the angels and some bandit. Oh no, panda cories. A minute there, I thought they were bandit cories. Bandit cories are my favorite.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with the killie on this one.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the killie or the white clouds and try to. Oh, they're long fin white clouds. But I'd still like to try to keep them out year round here because normally we're lucky to get 3 or 4 days of freezing. So I think they would do fine in our water.
They'd be fine. Rico got his to winter overnight over the winter and winter over the winter. That's some quality words in order of something. Anyway, I think he got his to live, and he's got a much colder winter than you do.
Yeah, well, I'll do it sometime because I'd like to try it.
Yeah,
I really
give it a
would.
shot.
And once it's almost that time, so I'm going to remove it. I thought this would be a good way though, just to stir up, because sometimes it's hard to get people to ask us fish questions. So I thought this would be a good way for us just to generate random fish questions by showing random fish. And I think it was John Cox is in the house. Hi, John.
That was a whip.
I haven't seen John in a while. It's good to see you,
John
John
Cox
Cox.
is going
I
to
haven't
live
seen
very
John in
close to
forever.
Whip. He lives very close to where you're going to be building.
Oh, really? John,
Yeah.
you're over there by the Sparta Spencer area over there, are you?
Well, he's oh gosh, the town before you get to Nashville.
Cookville?
Whipsism. Whipsism.
Unbelievable. I don't know why I like have mental blackouts during live streams.
Are you talking Cookville or
No, other way.
oh?
The big suburb or city of before it's where the IFGA does their tub or their guppy show.
Yeah,
I agree.
One of the
Oinky.
Rutherford,
Rainbow
New Jersey,
shiners
is
are
not
very
Rutherford.
pretty.
Who just said the shiners are really pretty?
Oinky.
Murfreesboro. But yeah, I think it would be neat. I would like to have a greenhouse and raise those in the greenhouse year round. The problem with greenhouses here is it gets too hot during the summer for them. So I thought what I would do is do a like a gazebo greenhouse that I take the panels off during the summer and then put them on during the winter. I thought that'd be pretty cool.
Stephen, pull the basket. You don't have to remove the entire filter.
Oh, what was the filter?
Yeah, he asked a quick question with the title filters. When you clean them, do you remove the entire filter or just pull the basket?
Okay.
Yeah, you never pull the whole. I mean, I have never, unless you're doing a deep clean.
Yes, that's John just said greenhouse, removable plastic from the sides, Ed. That's what I meant. So it looked like a gazebo and then just take the panels away from the sides. My problem though is I've got a lot of trees where I live and I'm afraid a branch could just destroy it so easy.
So Nancy B says she has baby shiners.
Oh, neat. That's very cool. I wonder if Nancy B has a basement. Nancy, do you have a basement? I just don't think there's a lot of basements in Tennessee. But it's interesting. Well, let me know, guys, what you thought about this format where we just randomly selected fish to talk about. And if you guys thought it was a good one or not. Hopefully I'll have lights here soon. My brother-in-law, that's my electrician, is taking my mom and dad to Myrtle Beach this weekend. And they'll be gone until next week, until Thursday, I think, next week.
Well, how can he fix your light if he's all the way in Myrtle Beach?
Well, he just came home from Canada and now he's going on vacation. So I don't think this ceiling is never ever going to get fixed. I don't think. But that's
Nancy says she does have a basement.
Oh, nice. Well, and she's in a flatter area where they probably have a lot more tornadoes, so that's good. And then
that's one thing.
Hopefully I'll be making some tubbing videos in the next week or so. So look for those. What do you got going on, Kenny?
Well, tomorrow night I will be doing some fish in Skipper's auction tomorrow. Fish Fam auction tomorrow. So, or I guess he calls it something else now. What is it? He calls it Aquarist auction now. So that will be tomorrow night. And then, of course, Danny and I do our Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. That might be on the boat. And member stream will definitely be on the boat this weekend.
Cool. I made a really funny joke in your stream last Sunday night.
What'd you do?
Well, Danny said what type of fish she thought you were, and she said that I think he's an L85. And I said that L85s are known for their small gotopodiums. And I don't even know if plecos even have gotopodiums, but I just thought it'd be funny. I don't know if you noticed it, but
I know Peplin. The auction is Saturday night, and I'll probably be from the boat on that auction too.
See how he just
Oh,
ignored
that
you
is
there, Ed?
awesome. I know.
It's 85 today. It's supposed to be 83 or 85 tomorrow. 90 something on Saturday. I ain't sticking around this house with that. I'm getting out on the boat, man.
Oh my gosh, it's so early. And Whip, what do we got going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central, I'll be streaming, 11 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, good. I was like,
and
is that 9 o'clock?
I'll give you guys a secret. No, I'll tell you one. Another whippism. I screwed up and I bought my wife a shirt that I had already bought her. So it's not the traditional gold Whips World shirt. It's a white tank top. What's the one with no sleeves? You know,
Tank top?
White
yeah,
beater.
tank top, right? Yeah.
A
So
white beater?
it's a large. It's a
Yeah,
large.
that's what
So
we
I
used to call it,
know
white beater.
it might be you might be swimming in it, some of y'all, but I'm gonna be giving that away tomorrow. Just
I'll be looking like this if I get a large.
right. Me too.
What up, guys? Look at my new whip shirt.
I don't even
I'm
think Ed
gonna
can
be
get it over his head.
Yeah. But I will be wearing this shirt on your show tomorrow. I got
Are you gonna
this
join
shirt
me?
I got this shirt for $13 on Amazon because I was looking for a G.I. Joe shirt, and they had Cobra Commander for $13. So I've been sitting it there waiting for Thursday night show to wear it for the first time. It even has like a little thing saying something. Oh, I rolled my sleeve up a little.
You're just trying to show us
Says,
your muscles.
Cobra is the enemy. But how cool is this shirt? So I'm going to wear this shirt all day tomorrow.
Yeah, they put something on my.
Not that that's very important.
Food.
And then also, but thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you for all the new members, and thank you for all my old members. I don't know, let's run the Ladies Inns PSA again, because I don't know if anybody ever gets a chance to read the small print, because these are fun facts about Ladies Inn.
In my opinion, you can't count on anything that flies.
Oh, look! It's the Good Fairy. She'll know what to do.
Not to fear, little children. I will help.
Damn.
Thank you again,
Fish has been
Zen.
a member for 23 months. Says you're awesome, Ed.
Oh, thank you so much, Foxy. And you're even more awesome.
She is.
I was not awesome, and I didn't watch her show tonight. I dyed my beard and took a nap.
I actually, for the first time in 6 months, got to see Roxanne's today.
Oh my gosh, I love her birthday song. So it's like I'm kind of jonesing. It's your birthday song. I'm like jonesing to hear it, so I'm gonna listen to that or her show next. But we'll catch you guys all on the flip side. The next one will be Whips. I don't know if anybody's going live. I guess I should have my chat up. I've got all this other stuff on the side. There we go. Is anybody going live?
It's
It was
Friday.
great seeing everybody.
I don't think. Usually it's Skip, and he's not doing it. So
Yeah.
So it sounds like Whip's gonna step up to the plate and go live for everybody.
oh no, oh no.
Oh no,
Okay, guys. Well, it was great seeing you all, and we'll catch you all on the flips. Oh, you know what? I don't have my thing up.
He's not ready. He's not
Say
ready.
something important.
And I don't think anybody wants to see your thing up either. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
All right. Well, here it comes.